Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing well and your studies have started to go into full swing. So this is a video where I want to discuss about the differences between our exam oriented batch as well as the refresher, or what we now call as the last minute batch. So this is a very important video in case you are planning to kind of evaluating to consider any of these lectures, especially if you are giving Jan 26 and you have limited time. So you can refer this video. In case you are doing self study and you want to kind of refer, there is a revision video playlist which is there on YouTube, which you can refer. Every topic there would be revision videos, but in case you want a little more depth and you have some time, then which batch should you select is this is a video which is pertinent to that. Okay, so over here when we look at the exam oriented batch, this is a batch where for FR you have around 200 hours and for AFM around 130 hours, and this will have the entire coverage. It is, the books are the same as that of regular. All the sums which are there are fully solved over here, but they have done in a very exam oriented crisp manner. However, even if you are a first time viewer, or if you have done it earlier but you believe that you want full coverage again, then the exam oriented batch is for you. This will have full coverage. In fact, one of our recent September 25 AIR 8 referred only the exam oriented batch. For the first time, the only videos that he has referred, he has said that, and that is sufficient for the full coverage. So you can kind of even review that. In terms of suitability, so this has all the concepts and all the questions solved. In terms of suitability, because it has slightly more hours, to be honest, you can cover that even with 2 months remaining. But if you have both groups, then I would say it is a little difficult to kind of manage these batches in the span of both groups. So this is suitable if you are planning to give only one group in Jan 26, or if you have, let us say, exemptions in a few papers and you are giving Jan 26, then you can take this batch, or for May 26 and onwards, this will in any case work. You have options of ebooks as well as hard copy. So if you have the hard copy books, or if you are comfortable from ebooks format, again this is not a separate printable, this is the encrypted copy, which if you are comfortable you can review. But otherwise, if you don't have the books, I would prefer that if you have the hard copy, it is usually slightly better. Okay, and then is the last minute batch. Now this is specially catered considering the fact that now students will have barely 2 months within which they have to cover the entire syllabus, and hence covering an entire batch may be slightly difficult. So we have kept it very focused in terms of the concepts. We have ensured that we have covered full concepts. Okay, this is full concepts, because a student who has probably not cleared September 25 or a particular exam wants conceptual depth. So we have not tried to cut down on the concepts. We have ensured that there are full concepts in the last minute batch. But in terms of sums, we have all the important last day revision sums are covered. And to be honest, on an average paper, even if you do all the important and last day revision sums, it is more than sufficient for you to manage that paper, because all the concepts, all the adjustments would be there. Like for example, in FR you will have close to 900 odd questions in your regular or exam oriented batch, but there would still be 400, 450 plus questions, more than half, and all of the important questions that you have in the important or last day revision sheet are covered over here, and it is updated. Similar is the case with AFM. So over here you can optimize on the time but not compromise on the concepts. You'll have 120 hours for financial reporting, around 75 hours for AFM, and 70 odd hours I think for AFM, and this will give you full concept coverage and all important last day revision. So if you're running out of time, if you have both groups, and if you kind of want to cover everything from a deep conceptual lens and all the important numerical sums you want to do, even over here the sums are solved, but the important last day revision sums are there. Separately, we will also share you a file for the sums which are there in the regular batch, which are not solved over here. So there is nothing that you kind of miss out. You can even, once you do the important last day revision sums, you can easily manage the questions which are lesser important, but with the lesser time, I would ensure that you focus more on the important questions. So this is suitable if you are giving Jan 26 both groups, and for May 26 if you are giving beyond May 26. For May 26 and onwards, this is a batch which is helpful if you can treat it as a recall batch, in the sense that if you are not able to recollect a lot of stuff and you just don't want to focus on the revision videos, you want slightly more detailed coverage. So maybe if you have done it earlier from us, from someone else, and you want possibly a good recall value, so that entire first revision happens side by side, probably you can consider that. But as a first time preparer, this is not the ideal batch. If you are a first time preparer or a preparer who's you had just given the earlier exam, you were focusing on group 2, you are just given group 1, yes, then you should focus on the exam oriented batch. If you have given group 1 earlier, or it has been a long time and you want just that recall and all the important questions, and you want to optimize on the time as well as the price, then probably the last minute batch is suitable for you. Again, if you take a combo, there is a reasonably good discount which you get on the combo offerings. But even if you want individually with books, without books, all of this is there. If you have any further questions, put it in the comment box, or you can contact our team and they will be happy to guide you regarding the same. Okay, so in both of these batches you will have complementary tests. So there will be a folder where there will be tests. You can write those tests, get it evaluated, get the feedback, and that is complementary within the batch as well. So I really hope that either of these batches you take, or even if you're doing self-study and referring the revision videos, this content kind of helps you. And if you have any further questions, please do reach out to our team or put it in the comments and we'll be happy to address the same. Okay, so good luck, and I really hope that you kind of clear your exams, get your coveted prefix, and it is definitely within your reach. You just need to kind of put your head down, cut out all the noise that is there around you, and focus all your efforts in one direction. And I'm sure you're going to make your family, friends, and yourself proud. Okay, remember, this is just a setback, and your comeback is going to be much more stronger than the setback, and that is the story that will stick to you for the longest possible time in the future. Okay, so this is going to be just a small hindrance, a roadblock. Maybe this will teach you, mold you into a much more rounded, grounded individual who knows how to bounce back from all the challenges that life throws at you. And I'm sure you are going to do that. Accept what has happened and try to proceed. I'm sure 2026 January is waiting with the CA prefix for you. Okay, so good luck, goodbye, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye, take care.